G'day guys, how's it going? It is Jared HD here. Welcome back to season number 2 of our Tottenham Hotspur career mode series in FIFA 20. This is episode number 20. We are back. Sorry for the little delay on season number 2 here. As you would have seen if you watched the last episode of the season, I did show you guys our kits for season number 2. They were in production, going along well, and then the bloke designing them for us went completely MIA. Legitimately messaged him saying, hey, are these kits going to be ready for the weekend? I messaged him on like the Tuesday. He was like, yep, no problem. Spoke to him on the Friday. He's like, yep, they'll be there for you tomorrow. Haven't heard from him. That's been 2 weeks. So I don't know where he's gone. I hope he's okay, but we're going to have to use these same kits from last season, and hopefully he gets back to us very soon and actually appears again and has the kits ready for us. But something I will show you, I'll go on here and just shortlist Muse. I have got the fantasy kits. So as you can see, I've got some fantasy kits for all the Premier League sides. The ones that didn't have kits already, I'll show you for Southampton here because this one's pretty noticeable. So yeah, as you can see, got some fantasy kits made up, and it's going to add a new level of difference to the save this season. But if you guys are keen for season number 2, make sure you leave a like on the video. Going to get back to the consistent uploads for you now that we've gotten past this hurdle, sort of. And if you are new around here, make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below. But before we get into any transfer business, we have a press conference to attend here. Let's kick off Season 2's press conferences in style. Lads, welcome to the first press conference of Season number 2 of our Tottenham Hotspur career mode series. Thank you once again for the questions you have left on the previous episode. If you want the chance of having your question answered in the next episode, make sure you leave a comment down below. The first question of the second season, however, is going to come from YT Chaz, who says, are you looking to replace Lloris next season, or are you looking to play him till retirement? Honestly, it depends. I'm open to selling him this season, and I fully intend on putting him on the transfer list, but whether we get an offer in for him or not is really up in the air. The goalkeeper position is probably going to be the final one I look to replace in the window, and I'm only going to sign a new goalkeeper if we sell Lloris. I don't want to be having Lloris as a backup. I want to use his sale and use that finances towards getting a top quality goalkeeper. But at the moment, in the pecking order, that's probably priority 4 or 5 for the business I want to do this window. So I'm looking to replace him, but it's not the biggest issue ahead. Callum Scullion says, next season, if you can't get Lo Celso back, who would be your second choice? Yeah, look, obviously priority number 1 for me is to bring Giovanni Lo Celso back to Tottenham. He was absolutely incredible for us in the second half of the season. Really started slowly in season 1, but got his act together. We learned how to play with him, and he became one of our most crucial players in the back end of the first season. But if we can't get him back, that opens a whole different can of worms. I've seen a lot of people saying that I should go in for Auer from Lyon, but I don't know, I feel that might be a bit of a stereotypical signing in career mode. If I'm being fully transparent with you guys, I haven't fully thought about who I'd go for if I don't get Lo Celso. I've got tunnel vision on him in all honesty. And Evolving says, are you thinking of getting anyone on loan? Vinicius Jr.? You recently put Son in the transfer list and you can get Jr. on loan. Look, I might look to get Vinicius Jr. into the club, but I definitely do not want it to be on a loan. I don't like making loan deals myself for the pure fact that you're virtually doing somebody else's work. You're developing a player, giving them dynamic player potential without getting them long term. I love having players and thinking about 3-4 seasons down the line and not just short term. The only time I would think about bringing in a loan is if we have a significant issue in the side that can't get plugged and we don't have the finances to bring in anybody on that. But making loan signings is really a last-ditch option for me, especially in a save like this. So lads, that is the press conference for episode number 20 done and dusted. Let's get back into the episode. Bit of an L to kick off the season though. Dele Alli has suffered a pulled quad injury during Euros. He's going to be out for 2 weeks, so it shouldn't affect us too much, but still not a good tone setter. Also, this is how the squad is looking to kick off season number 2. Of course, we did lose Giovanni Lo Celso when his loan ended, and something you guys pointed out that you were correct about was that we have Gedson Fernandez still for the rest of the season. I don't know if it's another 6 or 12 months, but his loan spell is still active. Also, a lot of players have come back from their loan spells. A lot of players are back. So what I do with them is really up in the air. A lot of players are pretty well known and pretty well liked, to be fair. So I'm going to have to be strategic about this, but more players is never a bad thing. But we're going to get in nice and early and sort out what we want to do with the squad. Hugo Lloris added to the transfer list. Danny Rose added to the transfer list. Sergi Roberto added to the transfer list. As much as it might annoy some people and it might be unrealistic, Reggie Cannon is going to be the right back reserve for the future. And £10 million is too much money to be leaving out there. So Kyle Walker-Peters added to the transfer list. Luke Amos is going to be added to the transfer list. We're really doing a clean out here. Oh, I don't want to do it. Do I want to do it? I'm not going to add Heung-min Son to the transfer list for the time being. But if we get some transfer offers for him, I'm going to negotiate more than likely. Jack Rolls added to the transfer list. Shiloh Tracy added to the transfer list. And we are going to add this man here, Keziah Sterling, to the transfer list as well. So a lot of players up for transfer. But thankfully, we have been given a decent amount of money to work with here in season number 2. No, I haven't used any mods to fix up the transfer budget. You can tell by the fact the starting budget is the same here. So when you factor in wages, probably, about £160 million to work with. So we're going to hopefully get some business coming in. There are a few positions that I definitely want to go in for early, that I want to get sorted nice and early. Giovanni Lo Celso, we're going to go in and try bringing him back to the club very, very soon. And then for the right back role, 2 names that have been mentioned quite a lot in the comment section, Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Lucas Klosterman. So we're going to look to bring in one of those 2 defenders quite soon. But priority number 1, let's bring Lo Celso back to Tottenham on a permanent deal. Here's to hoping Real Betis are decent to negotiate with. So I did see from the chief executive, they said 39 mil, I believe it was the option that we could get. So I'm going to say 39 million to begin with, a bit undervalued. They're going to say 50.5, which I am definitely not hoping to pay. 41.5 mil. I want to get him for as close to the value as possible. They've brought it down. What if we just offer up his valuation of £43 million? Come on, Betis. Be decent for us. Again! I mean, it's only 5.2 million extra, but still, I don't want to overpay at all. 44.2. Come on, Betis. Do it for us. There we go. 44.2. It's a hefty fee, but Lo Celso was great for us last year. All right, wage-wise, it's at $30,000 a week, which isn't too bad at all, but the chief executive reckons we should bump it up to $83,000, which is a hell of an increase, but we'll do what the chief executive says. Transfer offer from Watford for Eric Lamela, 15.7 mil. I'm rejecting that, though. I absolutely loved having Lamela as a utility player in season 1. Fulham FC, my favourite club, have come in with an offer for Luke Amos, £2.4 million a week. The chief executive reckons we can get 3.75, so let's go negotiate with the former Tottenham midfielder, Scott Parker. Not sure if they're going to have his face scan in here, but Super Scotty Parker. I'm just going to pretend that's him. So they said 2.4. Chief executive said 3.4, but I'm going to say 3.2. See what Fulham say. They're going to say 2.4 again. This is our final offer. I'll say 2.8 because that's right in the middle. What are Fulham going to say? They're going to say, all right, 2.4 it is, whatever. I'm not going to lose the deal over £400,000. Jack Rolls, I'm glad you've decided to sell me. I've been all that keen to play here, and I think a move will be best for everyone. Good stuff. Glad we're aligned, mate. And Tracy, same here. Glad we're aligned. Get out of the club. Transfer offer from Wolves for Kyle Walker-Peters. I want to get more than £10 million for him because he does have a fair bit of upside for him. It's just the fact that we have Reggie Cannon in there as well, who I really want to grow in this save. So we're going to talk to Nuno here, and I'm going to say £14 million. as the original fee. I'm pretty sure in real life, Kyle Walker-Peters was done in that Højbjerg move with Southampton, I think. 10 million plus a 1% sell-on clause. You're kidding yourself, champion. You are absolutely kidding yourself. Let's say 13.2 or 13.3. And they're going to say 10.5. They're bloody lowballing me here. Let's say 12.5 there with Wolves. And they're going to... Oh, man. We are going to have our first preseason match, though. I'm going to simulate through it here. A lot of our players are out due to the Euros, but we're taking on PSG, who lost the Champions League final this morning when I'm recording. We're going to simulate it, and it's going to be a 2-0 win with an injury to Sessegnon, which I hope isn't a big one. Okay, good. Only 7 days out for Ryan Sessegnon. That's good. Transfer offer from Chelsea for Toby Alderweireld. Alderweireld has been decent for us, but I feel like a new centre-back coming in would be a good option. I am going to try... I don't want to get 25.2. If I can get closer to 40 million for Alderweireld, I'll take that. If not, I'd be happy to keep him on our books as a starting player, if not a reserve player, at least for this season, because he's still 86 rated. So I want to get as close to that £40 million marker as possible. What's Frank Lampard going to say? Nah, get it. Just don't waste my time like that, Frank Lampard. You're a London rival, and you're just bullshitting me like that. All right, time for the second pre-season game here as we take on Barcelona away. Don't really care how we go, just don't want any injuries. It's a 2-1 win against Barca. I'll not complain about that. And the good news, lads, we have brought Giovanni Lo Celso back to White Hart Lane. The Argentine midfielder signing from Real Betis here. A 4-year deal. Look at him back in Spurs colours. You absolutely love to see it. 2 more transfer offers coming in. Southampton, again, rejecting that one. Ben Davies, it's Arsenal though, so I can't even negotiate on that one. I'm going to reject that one. No way am I selling one of our players to Arsenal. All right, so it might be time to go in for a new right back here. They're saying, so about 49 mil for Wan-Bissaka. And then 32 mil or 30 mil really for Klosterman. You know what? I'm probably going to go for Klosterman for the pure fact that Wan-Bissaka feels like it feels unrealistic, but it also feels just too normal of a signing. Klosterman is more unique, more realistic of happening, I feel like. So let's go and talk to Leipzig here about bringing in the German defender. All right, so here we go, talking with the Leipzig man. We're going to say £30 million. Just like the chief executive said, get him under market value. 32.1 with a 10% sell-on clause is not going to happen. I'm going to say 31 million with no sell-on clause, and they're going to accept that. Thank you very much. All right, so how much money does he want a week? He's on 50k at Leipzig, and you know what? I'll happily accept that, or happily offer that with the assistant manager's help. And there it is. Luke Amos is out of the club, headed down to West London, signing with Fulham for £2.4 million. Okay, Leicester City have come in to take Sergio Roberto off our hands. 21.7 mil. I can't even remember how much I paid for him at the start of season 1, but he's been absolutely terrible. So we're going to try talking to Brendan Rodgers here and getting him out of the club. But I want an all right amount of money for him. So we'll start off saying 31.7. They're going to say 21.9 again. I just want to have enough, or a significant enough, to cover the transfer fee of Lucas Klosterman, or get close to it. 22 million they come back with. I'm going to say 25, but I'm not even going to front, lads. I'll probably accept whatever Leicester say next. They're going to walk out of the room. You could have said the exact same thing and I probably would have accepted it. Your loss. I mean, to be fair, your gain, because Roberto's absolutely horrible. All right, third pre-season game here against Atletico Madrid. I mean, if we get a win here, we are a chance of getting into the next round of the pre-season tournament, but we're going to simulate, and it's a 2-0 loss. That's our preseason over. But good news, Lucas Klosterman is our latest signing to the squad. He is going to join us here. 4-year deal from RB Leipzig, the German defender. Lucas Klosterman, welcome to Tottenham Hotspur, my friend. Welcome. Look at that first look in the kit. Suits it, mate. We also did get a massive transfer-breaking £1.3 million from the Rakuten Cup. But there it is. There's the cutscene for the Lucas Klosterman signing. Looking at home, mate. Looking at home. A loan offer here for Brooklyn Lions Foster from Rio Ave in the Portuguese League, which I am going to happily accept. Another transfer offer for Ben Davies from Manchester United, but again, I'm going to reject that one. He's a handy option at left back in all honesty. So 2 pieces of business to look at here. The first one, Lion Foster's move has gone through, so he's out of the club for the next season, which I'm very happy about. Get him some game time. Wolves have come in for Lucas Moura, but I'm going to reject it. I'm going to reject it for the pure fact that he saved our ass on so many occasions last season. He was so good for us, Lucas Moura. Scored some crucial goals. Too handy of a player to keep it there, to get out of the club, I should say. Another offer for Lucas Moura, but this time it's from Liverpool. You know what? I may as well just block offers for him if I'm not going to entertain the possibility. Leicester City have come in here, £10 million for Kyle Walker-Peters. If I couldn't get 12.5 from Wolves, I'm just going to accept it. One thing that I've learned with this realism mod is that you have to really accept as close to the base value as possible. And I I want to get rid of Roberto so badly, but it's to Arsenal, our biggest rivals. Although, to be fair, with how bad Roberto's been, I might be sabotaging them. Am I a bad person if I accept this? In all honesty, am I a bad person if I accept it? I don't know if that's me crossing over the lines, doing a bad thing, but you know what? I'm going to accept it. I really don't think I'm doing something bad when I'm giving them one of our shittest players. I'm going to accept 21.7 mil from Arsenal. I don't know if that's a cardinal sin that I'm breaking. But there it is, lads. On the eve of the Community Shield, Kyle Walker-Peters has been sold to Leicester City for £10 million. You are kidding yourself, champion. You are kidding. It's not all about you. Get the fuck out of my club. But anyways, lads, it is time for the first game of season number 2. It is the FA Community Shield as we take on Man City. An opportunity to get the season off with some silverware. Here we go, lads. Every time we came to Wembley last season, we were absolutely incredible. We won the FA Cup, we won the Carabao Cup last season, but Man City did win the Premier League. That's why we're facing them for the Community Shield. So here is our starting 11 for today's game. Chilwell and Sanchez both injured. Sanchez has made the bench, but Chilwell is on the reserves. So Ake and Davies in. Klosterman making his club debut. And Lo Celso making his debut, I guess, in the second coming. And Man City are making a considerably weaker side. Their starting 11, besides Jesus and Sterling, is virtually all rotational, which is a big plus for me. I don't know whether they've sold a lot of their good players, or whether they're injured, or whether they're just being rested, or if they're still at the Euros. I don't know. But here we go. Season 2 officially begins. So it's on here for Man City. I'm trying to get into it. They've gone through. And what a save, Hugo Lloris. We got passed to death there. And really should have been behind. Lo Celso not marking the man at all. But that is a great fingertip save from Lloris. Good stuff. Oh, that one's gone out to Sterling. Need to get back Klosterman. Get to it. Header it away. What is that finish? That was an outrageous attempt from Jesus. We got very fortunate there. City have had our number so far. We do have a corner here. Looking to get something going in this game and get a foothold in it. Get your head to it. Klosterman on his debut! Klosterman could have had a goal on debut. Can't let him run like that. We've done well to drop back. Got to keep... get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get good. Get there, Bergwijn. Not a great tap on. That's a good interception, though. Come on, turn and run. Good turn from Lo Celso. Need to unleash Dele Alli, who I hope is onside. This man's catching back up to him, though. We're going to drag it back. Dele Alli on a tough angle. That's a shit shot. Everything about that was just disgraceful. Get there, Lo Celso. Good stuff, mate. Here we go. Over the top. Dele Alli. Make up for that terrible stuff. Follow up. Are you fucking kidding me? What have I just witnessed? Oh my god, that is disgraceful. Dele Alli going here. Harry Kane going to go back, trying to get this triangle offense going here. Harry Kane sliding it in behind to Heung-min Son. Heung-min Son, the finesse! Easy save there for Muric in the end. Out wide. Here we go. Davies putting it through beautifully. I see you, Bergwijn. Kane, beautiful ball to Bergwijn. Need a good touch, which we get. Bergwijn, one-on-one. taps it home, and we take the lead in the Community Shield. Bergwijn, I think he scored our first goal of season number 1, and he's definitely scored our first goal of season number 2. Beautiful finish there from the Dutchman. Beautiful overlapping play as well. And Harry Kane with a filthy, filthy assist. He just continues off where he started last season or finished last season. Great play. We are going to make a substitution after the goal, however. And Ndombele coming off. Harry Winks coming on. Klosterman has the pace to keep up with Raheem Sterling. Yes, good stuff from Klosterman. He's had a great debut in all honesty. Lo Celso over the top here to Dele Alli. Come on, mate. Double the advantage. 1-on-1. He does just that. Dele Alli makes it 2-0 here. And with 16 minutes to go, we have one hand on the Community Shield. But that all started with Klosterman making the interception. Great ball over the top from Lo Celso. And a tidy finish from last season's Golden Boot winner, Dele Alli. Good stuff, Heung-min Son. Come on, turn and run. Go on, Harry Kane. Get your body in front of it. Good use of the body. Got more stamina as well. We go to Heung-min Son, who doesn't have much stamina at the moment. But he's going to keep powering through like the champ that he is. He's going to go back. Harry Kane, why not let it fly? Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. That's 3-0. I don't know whether that's because it's a low-rated goalkeeper or what. But I did not expect that one to end up in the back of the net. The keeper has been beaten quite easily there. I thought when I hit it they were going to get a corner. But that one has snuck into the bottom right corner. And we've made it a 3-0 win. We're going to win the Community Shield, lads. Can we make it 4? Ever since we got that first goal, we've just unlocked the defense here. We've just gotten past them with absolute ease. Got the momentum on our side. Harry Kane holding it up. Going to go for the nice finesse. Oh, that's a great save from the keeper. Let's just try drilling this one in here with Bergwijn. He's going to put a rocket of it. Alderweireld got a good shot on it. But it's going to be cleared. And surely the referee's not going to blow the full-time whistle there yet. All right, so the time's still on here. Bergwijn. That's surely going to be the end of the game now. 94th minute. We're going to come away. There it is. We've got our hands on some more silverware. We are the Invincibles of Wembley Stadium. Haven't lost whenever we've played at Wembley. But that is the Community Shield coming to Tottenham. Here it is, lads. Some more silverware. Going to celebrate. Of course, it's a bit more of a low-key celebration compared to the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. But that is another trophy to add to the winners column and to add to the trophy cabinet. Hugo Lloris lifting the Community Shield. Nobody really cares, but I care where it matters. That's some silverware for Tottenham, and that's a great start to the season. Let's go, Spurs. A loan offer here from Southampton for Ryan Sessegnon, which I am actually going to reject for the pure fact that I think we're going to give him a lot of game time this season. I absolutely loved using Sessegnon in season number 1. And I mean, I've got a bit of Fulham bias, but Sessegnon is one of my favourite players. So I want to give him a lot of game time. And there it is. In one of the more controversial moments of this save, we have sold Sergi Roberto to our North London rivals Arsenal. He was absolutely woeful for us. I'll put my hands up and say that I made a mistake in signing him. Probably would have been better off keeping Serge Aurier, but that era is over. Sergi Roberto out. Lucas Klosterman in. Wolves have come in here a transfer offer for Danny Rose, £9 million. I'm not even going to bother negotiating. I'm going to accept that one for the Englishman. But there it is, lads. That is going to conclude what has been an extremely action-packed episode 1 of season 2, the 20th episode. As you can see, we have our Premier League opener away at Bramall Lane to kick off the next episode. You can see we've got a fair bit of money still to work with, so if you want to let me know who to sign in the next episode, please, this is your time to shine. We've got £134 million, so we could do some serious damage in the transfer market here. But lads, if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe down below if you're new around here. I'll see you for the next one very soon. It has been Jared HD here. I'm out. Peace.